Hello everyone. In this lesson, we will be working on comparing rational numbers. Some examples of rational numbers are 5, 5 and 3/4, -8, -7 and 2/10, -1.5, -6 and 3/10. These are all examples of rational numbers. In example number 1, we are comparing these two rational numbers. -3 and 4/10 and 4 and 5/10. To help us compare these two numbers, we first need to make sure that they are both in the same form. Both of these numbers are in decimal form. Therefore, we will use the number line to help us compare -3 and 4/10 with 4 and 5/10. The first one is between -4 and -3, and the second one is between 4 and 5. -3 and 4/10 is to the left of the 4 and 5/10. Therefore, -3 and 4/10 will be less than 4 and 5/10. Or, there is an easy alternative way to solve this problem. Every negative number is less than positive numbers. So, -3 and 4/10 is less than 4 and 5/10. In example number 2, we are comparing -7 and 5/10 and -7 and 1/5. Before we start this problem, we want to make sure that we have the rational numbers in the same form. I'm going to convert -7 and 1/5 into a decimal first before we compare. 1/5, if I multiply the numerator and the denominator by 2, I'm going to get 2/10. So I can write -7 and 1/5 as -7 and 2/10. So I'm actually going to be comparing -7 and 2/10 and -7 and 5/10. While we are looking at these numbers, we know that -7 and 5/10 is further left on the number line than -7 and 2/10. So -7 and 5/10 is going to be less than -7 and 2/10. In example number 3, we are comparing these two fractions. 3/8 and 2/9. You can find a common denominator to compare, or you can just think about the size of the fraction. Think about this fraction as a piece of pie. I cut the first pie into 8 slices. Those pieces will be larger than if I cut the pie into 9 slices. If I have 3 out of 8 larger slices, it would be more than if I had 2 of the smaller slices. Therefore, 3/8 is going to be greater than 2/9. I want to show you an easy method to compare fractions like 3/8 and 2/9. What you do is cross multiply the numbers. That means you multiply the numerator of the first fraction with the denominator of second, and vice versa. So 3 times 8 equals 27. 8 times 2 equals 16. Now write those results above the original numerators. Since 27 is greater than 16, that means 3/8 is greater than 2/9. That's it for today's class. Got a question? Comment below. And if you had fun with Do You Math Studio with me, Duygu, subscribe so you don't miss the next one.